Hi everybody, my name is Brahman Menor and I'm a teacher for Pranic Living and Enlightenment. Today I'd like to do a Q&A about how can I deepen the connection with myself. And I would like to first explain why we are searching for this deeper connection. Because the moment we are born, the memory of being connected with Source, as we are always connected, but we don't feel or experience that all the time. So that memory is taken away at the same moment your brain starting to kick in. So your personality as your brain kicked in. And the loss of that memory about who you really are, about being connected with Source, created a void. And due to that void, first we are trying to fulfill that void with things outside ourselves, relationships, buying things, earning more money, bigger cars, etc., etc. We're also searching for this real connection, to getting back that experience, being connected to Source, being connected to everything that is. So somewhere in your life you will wake up from, let's say, the urge for filling that void with external things and going deeper inside yourself. The moment that starts, your whole life will be shaken, your foundation of who you are is shaken. You start searching for the answer, searching for the way back home, the way inside yourself to experience what you really are. And the biggest mistake that people make, the moment they start searching, they search for knowledge. We're filling our mind with more and more knowledge. It also creates a lot of discussions. Is it true? Is it not true? How can I experience it or not? Most of the time not. That your way back home is not through your mind. It's not by understanding with our mind and our ego what spirituality is, what spirit is, what Source is. Then you're conditioned, as most of us are or were. Knowing who you are can only be done by experience. Your mind is understanding things, experience is on a deeper level, on heart level, on soul level. When you've experienced not the silence in the meditation, but real bliss moment, once, twice in your life, maximum, you will know that the wisdom that you, or the knowledge that you had, is not the wisdom, is not the experience. Experience is what you felt in that moment. then all knowledge isn't important anymore. From the moment you felt that bliss moment or that moment of enlightenment, again your foundation is shaken. You will try to lose the knowledge, silence your mind, get a grip on your ego, grip on your mind and your saboteur of your life. And there are different ways of going deeper. A lot of people are teaching from their mind to your mind. And I always say, that's not the way. What I try to teach, not try, what I teach, what I can give you is the energy of presence, the source energy that you can recognize without your ego, without your mind. And of course you will need some exercises to drain your energy, to create little chaos of your mind. But most important, to recognize the real source energy. That's the reason that I organize, for example, Darshan retreats or Darshan weekends, just to be in that energy, to get the opportunity to recognize, and in the recognition you can open. Your mind will surrender. You will have a moment of bliss, sometimes very small, sometimes very big. But that 1 second of recognition will change your life. That's the start of your change, the start of your new chapter. And the second way that I teach, and what I see that it works, is going pranic. Going pranic is living from prana and having the possibility to eat and drink, but your body is transformed to live just on prana, just on energy. And when you take out all the stress created by food and drinking everything with sugar, you will end up in a de-stressed body. There is an absolute silence inside your body, more silence in your mind. That can help. It's not the easiest way to go to find your way back home, but that can help as well. So a lot of people are doing first a pranic retreat, going into their silence in their body, the distressed body. And after that they feel that they like to go deeper, that they end up in a Darshan retreat, to open up on an even deeper level. Yeah, it's a very, both by the way, are very beautiful processes where I take control instead of your mind. I will help you, I will assist you, I will give you, directed by source, what you need. If you don't want to be touched, my hands will have the urge to touch you. And you want to be seen, I probably won't see you. If you want to sit in front of me, I will send you to the back. Why? Because it's needed. Because Source shows me the way to help all of you. I don't try to understand what I'm doing. I don't plan the retreat in totally. It's just some breath exercises and the rest is all channel. Especially for those who signed up, chose to be there, chose for change in their life. So where you feel the deeper recognition of coming home, and again, not the silence of your mind, because that's when you felt love everywhere, connection everywhere, that's not bliss, that's not enlightenment. A lot of people say that they've been there, and I can see that a lot of you weren't. And it's not pleasant to hear that. And I'm not here to please you, I'm here to help you. I don't like to please your ego that has been silent for half an hour, fake silent, after a meditation or a 1 or 1.5 hour yoga class. I'm here to really help you on your way back home. To give you your bliss experience, your enlightenment moment. That will really change your life. Otherwise, after the first yoga class, your life had been changed. You're still searching. So ask yourself, was it really true that I believed in? That I still believe in? Do I listen to the higher wisdom? To my soul calling instead of my mind, my ego that wants to say, I've been there. Daily. Well, that's impossible, believe me. Impossible. To really feel deep inside yourself where you are. Are you really ready to surrender? Are you really ready to fill up your void and to come home? To go deeper and deeper and deeper. Inside yourself. Stepping into a new chapter of your life. For most of you who will sign up, it's written in your book that you needed to be somewhere. For me, for example, I wasn't searching, it just happened. For others, they needed to sign up, they need to sign up for something, somewhere. Well, I'm here to support, to help. It's a catalyst. To light your fire, to let it explode. For everyone that has done already the Pranic or Darshan process, it's the most beautiful thing that they've done, that they've experienced. Not always easy. It was really life-changing. No one is still in their old story. Everything changed after that weekend or that week. Their whole life changed. So are you ready for that change? Are you ready to step into a new chapter of your life? So if you have any questions, just send them. We will try to. I'll try to answer them.
You described my personal path, and years ago I used to read a lot about spiritual development. I knew a lot. And I read about We Are All One. I read about self-realization. And I was also helping people and coaching people to become more and more their true self. But in hindsight, it's really funny. It was all mind, all ego-based. But when I read all the books and all the teachings, I had no idea. I thought I knew, but I knew nothing.
You believed in the concept. Yeah.
Yes.
That's most of the time. As long as it isn't written in your book to really wake up, you're still searching. Filling our minds with knowledge, sharing that knowledge from our mind. There's a completely different energy in sharing adapted knowledge with people, or satsang from your experience. When you share satsang, people will feel and recognize the real truth, the wisdom, not the knowledge. The difference is your energy or the mind energy. But you are not your mind, you are not your body. That's the biggest difference. And 90% of the people are still not woken up, waken up, woken up. They're still in the period of searching for wisdom, knowledge, reading books, going to teachers, filling their mind. Going to a teacher is not about filling your mind with answers. It's about the energy between the words. It's the energy that you may recognize. It will create panic in your mind and open the gateway to your deeper self.
And then I met you.
I know.
And indeed everything changed. And I did the Pranic transformation as well. And it was there that I first experienced a complete silence of the mind, which is very unique for me because I have a very busy and overwhelming mind. And it was in the dry fast that for the first time I experienced a complete silence. Which was,
Well, it doesn't matter where you are, because it happens It always happens when it's written in your book. For example, a lot of people are looking for change, trying to change things. But it can only really happen when it's written in your book. So sometimes it happens immediately, it's possible. Sometimes it will take 10 years. You'll keep on trying this course and that course and doing this and doing that, and still you're in a certain lack of flow or not creating what you want to create. And suddenly something changes. New chapter starts and everything starting to flow. So then it's time. Same with my first real huge enlightenment moment. I was a bodybuilder, having a pleasant life, working out a lot, working hard, earning a lot of money, huge house, beautiful cars. And there it was. I wasn't searching for myself. I wasn't ready to wake up. It just happened. So there is no way to enlightenment. You can feel that you are waking up. For some people it's written in the book. For a lot of people it's written in the book. So they start searching for the way, and first you have to condition the mind with all kinds of spiritual knowledge without finding the way back home, without real huge experiences, life-changing experiences. And suddenly they are with a teacher that can catalyze your process. You will end up there when it's written in your book and you're ready to surrender. 2 years ago, I was doing smaller darshans. I assisted also with a yoga class before that. There was a beautiful woman. She came and she did the yoga, and she really didn't know why. And she did the darshan, fell down, woke up. It was pleasant, but she had the feeling that she really didn't make any deeper steps. She kept on coming, doing the yoga again. Ready, alright, I'm going home. There wasn't a real connection, but she felt that she needed to be there. And after a half year, there was one spot free. And I called her because she had paid for one of the classes and didn't come. And I called her and I said, you know, there's a spot free. We start in half an hour and you already paid for something else. Why don't you join the class? She said, you know, yeah, let's do that. And I was sitting in Darshan at that moment. She came in the class. And she opened. And I knew it was her time to open. I told her that 3 months before. She said, when is it my time? And I said, well, it's going to be in 3 months. And that wasn't about, she didn't ask for, when is it my time for enlightenment? She asked, when is it time to meet a man that's going to make me happy? And I said in 3 months. And after 3 months, she ended up in my class. And she opened. She had a huge enlightenment moment. And she thought that she was searching for a husband. What can make you happier than finding yourself? And the answer that I heard was within 3 months with me. I'm not her husband, I'm never going to be her husband. But I could help her with my presence, which she entered when she came in the room, to open up completely. One of the most beautiful moments in her life. She cried the whole time. She went home, she kept on crying. When she's near me, she recognizes the energy immediately. When she hears my voice, it's the recognition and the opening that's always there. So it was her time at that moment to open. She wasn't really searching, she was waking up.
It was the same for me. I was subscribed to a newsletter for events in my hometown for like a year and a half. Didn't know why, because everything wasn't what I wanted, until you gave an event there, and there I knew I have to be there. So I did, and I followed a couple of more events, and it was as well in your in your presence where I got my first enlightenment moment. Having no idea that such a thing was possible. Not wanting or looking exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
It's always quite emotional when people go back to the memory, because you can feel what happened. It's the same for me also. I know how it felt for me. That's a memory that I can feel again, and I see the emotion with other people. And, feeling of coming home, the memory of that moment. Yeah.
And you said you're not here to please your ego or someone else's ego. And you never did so with me as well. Every time. Every time I wanted to be seen, you ignored me. Every time I wanted to be special, you ignored me. Every time I wanted to be
pleased in any way.
Wanted to be pleased in any way, indeed. Yeah. You ignored me. So you never pleased my ego, which was very, very annoying.
Yeah, I know.
But the biggest gift in the end, because it deepens the experience of the enlightenment moment, of not being who you think you are.
Yeah. Most of the time, enlightenment doesn't happen in a pleasant time. Most of the time it's in a period of anger, a period of being triggered, a period of losing a lot of things in your life, partners, the work, your health, children with health issues. Then in your deepest fears, in your deepest times, moments, people experience a moment of bliss, a moment of self-realization.
Yeah.
So that's why I do the retreats as I do them. I'm not the soft, kind, pleasing, mind-pleasing.
Mind-pleasing. You are a
Mind-pleasing.
very soft and kind.
I can be, yeah. But
You are.
I'm
You are also in the retreats. You are a very kind and soft and loving person, even when you're not pleasing someone's mind.
Yeah. I'm here to know how to drain your energy.
That you can do, yes.
And to create the chaos that you need.
Yeah.
And when you need irritation, I'm there. And when you need a push, I'm there. When you need a hug, I'm there as well. And all of that will end up after 5 or 6 days surrendering, feeling safe but irritated and tired and don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the mind surrenders and you will feel your biggest moment of bliss.
Yeah. The pranic transformation was also a big catalyst or help in everything.
Absolutely. Because also when you do the way to pranic living is not that simple. The week is the start of your transformation. 90% is all conditioning, it's all mind. So you have to disconnect the mind, you have to get rid of all your conditioning, everything that you know, everything that pleases you. And that will help you as a catalyst as well to find your moment of bliss somewhere.
Yeah.
Create chaos of your mind needs to take the trust away. Because we always say, trust the process. Yeah, that's here. I know. Is it real trust?
Yes.
Your mind and your body are connected. So in the process of pranic living, for example, your mind knows your biggest fears. When you say, ooh, I need to keep working and I need the energy, that's what your mind knows. And it will drain your energy for weeks and weeks and weeks. You will feel tired all the time, not enough energy to come out of your bed. It's still the trick of your mind.
It too has been a process to really understand the mind and the world of the mind, because in the pranic transformation of that 1 year, my mind also had a lot of tricks. It still has a lot of tricks, and I still don't know every one, and it's still a process of uncovering every little thing. But the pranic transformation is a huge catalyst for true self-realization, because you are confronted with every type of conditioning.
Absolutely.
As well as fears. And so for me it's been a huge help. Not always an easy one, but a really important one.
During your process, how many real enlightenment moments did you have?
I am blessed with many. And I had the first one was with you. The second one was with you as well, because you were annoying me the entire day. There was such a beautiful, in hindsight, such a wonderful, beautiful experience. And that was the second one. The third one was with a real beautiful woman dancing in the church, whom now I'm not even sure if she was really there or not, I don't know.
I know.
But that was the third one. The fourth one, oh god, it's really also, they're very symbolic for me. It was also very beautiful. It started with like a what do you say? It's not a visualization, but it's like a
meditation.
an image starts, and it's not a dream, but it's like when you wake up, when you're woke, you have a dream. And I was flying in the universe, feeling really alone and feeling really scared. And I had enough trust and faith to let myself fall into that feeling of aloneness and being scared. And there for a really short moment, I had another one. And the fifth one was the most recent one as well. Also after a period of mind stuff. It was also really, really short compared to the first two. Yeah. But I think as we're working together and spending time together, it helps. Being triggered is the way to go, in my experience. And and taking every opportunity, I think.
Yeah.
So, listening to your satsangs, doing the darshans, doing the pranic, it's like a total package.
Yeah. And it all helps.
It all helps.
It's all the time, one step further and deeper.
Yes.
Yes. As written in your book.
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes I meet people just for a minute and immediately they know I need to be there. Someone contacted me, she said, I know I need to go to the Netherlands and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Till she saw one YouTube video and she knew this is the reason. Sometimes people just see on YouTube, they start to YouTube and they start crying. It's their time to come home. So there are so many ways, Source is showing you the way, not only to be with me, that can be with someone else as well, but when you follow what you feel, you will end up at the right time with the right person that is doing something as a mirror for you that you can recognize.
Yeah.
And I can help. I am blessed of helping people in the last step. Not filling their mind or their ego, and that's all good. We're doing a lot of exercises. You've done it all and you haven't been there, and you're ready, really ready to surrender. You will end up with me, for example.
Yes, it's that moment of frustration or...
Yeah. I see a lot of people coming to me that have been searching for 10 or 20 years. And there are beautiful moments during meditations and visualizations and breath work. And then they sign up and they have their moment of bliss and then they say, yeah, I recognize what you told me.
Yeah.
It's completely different than the silence of my mind. Or the daily bliss that I feel or the love that I feel everywhere.
Yeah.
You know when you're there what I'm talking about. You can never explain bliss because it's no feelings, there are no words, there is just and coming back. When you come back you have the pleasant feeling of being connected or whatever. That in the moment there is nothing, really nothing. It's so completely fulfilling. Now coming back. Always. you know that it's most of the time once or twice in your life. There is no way to it. You can't say, let's do that, do it again.
No.
You can never duplicate the moment.
No.
It's impossible.
I
It's
never did
really-
anything special.
No.
Or...
No, just being angry or frustrated. Or,
Oh yeah, most of the time by you.
or yeah, by me. Yeah.
No.
No.
It's also very rewarding working with you because we have these calls where people can call you for 30 minutes. And it's so beautiful to read the experiences of everyone. Just like you said, just being in conversation with you, they recognize something and they start crying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Unfortunately, not everyone can come to the retreat.
No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
There will be a time that I will travel more, go to a lot of countries, and
Yeah.
do my Satsang and Darshan there, just to let people experience the energy.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
they do, even through Skype or Zoom.
Or a YouTube movie.
Or YouTube too. Yeah, people just emailing. I saw your video and I was crying.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's always so beautiful to see how the infinite works through everything there is. An eye contact, a YouTube movie, even a post, or whatever. It's all about the energy and not about understanding or filling the mind. Or,
It's in a different language.
Yeah, if you write a comment, please write it in English, because we don't. We have a lot of a lot of reactions in Greek. It's a completely different, not even in language, and even the characters are different. Or in Romanian or Polish or Russian. We are Dutch and we speak English, so please write it in English.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I don't have so much anymore.
No.
No.
Well.
Unless you feel something
Coming up.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to add, even when people come to me, a lot of them are still trying to understand. Try to understand. Listen to me. That your mind, and even when they have questions, I always say, you will ask the question, I will share, then it stops, because it's our ego that wants to have a dialogue or a discussion, even worse. And I'm not the one that likes to fill your mind with answers or win the discussion.
No.
Have a question, got an answer. And most of the time someone else will start crying because they will recognize the answer on the question that you asked. And it can be the other way around as well. That the other person asks a question and you feel the answer. So I'm not trying to fill your mind with answers that you can understand or feel resistance to. It's about what happens here. Opening your deeper self, opening all the answers. We always say you're a drop of the ocean with the total ocean in that drop. You really don't understand what we say. All the knowledge is in yourself. And we know that, but we haven't experienced that. Or we're trying to understand that, but we haven't experienced it. When you start crying in the presence of a teacher, you will recognize it from within. No one can help you. Some people can be the mirror, or the light,
or the
to
pointer.
show you the way. I'm here to show you the way, but you must walk the path.
Yeah.
You have to do it yourself. You have to come, or listen, or take the time, or just do the work.
Yeah. Especially when you're feeling resistance, or
Especially, yeah,
then you're,
because it's always the mind
yes,
that feels, oh, this is a moment or a path that I'm going to lose.
yeah,
Lose control over this body, lose control over this soul. And they're going to say, no, 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 I don't want to be there. I feel resistance.
he's not good.
It's all ego, what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's all ego. Oh, don't go to him. Because I will lose.
Yeah.
But you will end up somewhere with the right teacher or the right person.
Yeah.
And your mind will lose control.
Mm.
For sure. So having said that, to everybody, of course, I hope that I've reached out to you, and to all the people that will see this life later. And although your mind created a lot of chaos or resistance, really feel what happened. Why is your mind angry or sad? Or ask yourself, is it your time to come home? What happened in your body? Really feel deeper and deeper and deeper. Open up in your deeper self and just let it happen. And when you feel that, you will find your way to me or someone else. But be aware that you don't want to follow someone who pleases your mind. It fills up your mind with a lot of, you can create, you can change your life. That's all mind. The power of creation, that's all mind. Follow your deeper self. Follow your calling. Don't try to create your life. Just follow the path of life. So, thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next live. Or satsang, or the next call. I have something to ask about one of the retreats. So, Satnam everybody. Satnam.